As I said, I'm no expert here, but G2 seems very, very solid.
Yeah.
Like one of the best teams in the world
I'm
for
an
sure.
expert.
And well,
Hello! We're here to talk about League of Legends Pick'em Challenge and some questions to our League of Legends person who's an intruder in our studio. My name is Teemu as usual. Then there's
Mika, so I'm the intruder.
well, and Janne.
Hey!
Hi. So this pick'em challenge is pretty fun. I was actually trying to be very, very serious about it, so I hope I did something right because Mika might judge me as terrible, but we will see.
You were the serious one and Teemu just went for it.
Well, Teemu had feeling, gut feeling all over the place.
How many has my gut feeling been right? Always. What up?
So thing is this: if Teemu wins this, look,
What
then you're God. That would be impressive. But let's see. We probably should start going through our predictions.
Okay.
Take a step.
Let's start with mine because it's the winning one. Then we can compare it to yours. My group A, it's going to be win by Hong Kong Attitude.
Sure it is.
Cloud9 is going to be second. G2 is not going through.
Okay.
Neither is Griffin.
Yeah. For sure.
Are you sure this is not the wrong way around? Or?
No.
Oh, okay. You're reading it the right way.
Yeah.
Like from top to
My
bottom.
group B is Gam, Splice,
J-Team.
J-Team, and Fun plus Phoenix.
So
Gam and Splice are going through.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Group C, Fnatic is going to win the groups. You're gonna.
I'm trying to figure this out. Is it like alphabetical order or is something wrong? Or... But okay.
Shut up!
That's fine. I mean, I'm no expert.
Group C, Fnatic is gonna win. SK Telecom is gonna be second. RNG and Clutch are not going through.
Oh, that actually seems pretty reasonable.
Yes.
Good job.
Damwon is gonna win Group D, followed by Liquid, AQ, and Invictus.
So the reigning champions are going out last in the groups. All right, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, look, I'm not gonna laugh too much because if this happens, then I'm gonna look like a fool. So, all right, I like it.
I have few differences, but let's go through maybe one group at a time and let's see how we compare to Teemu.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Because actually, our group A I just saw is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one do we go do? Because we have the.
You can compare me and Mika to yours.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Because we are pretty similar, and you are the,
the prediction god.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. For me and Janne, we both did the same group A. So G2 is winning the group, and Griffin is going through also. Cloud9 is third, and HKA is gonna be the last.
Well, I think as far as I said, I'm no expert here, but G2 seems very, very solid.
Yeah.
Like one of the best teams in the world
I'm
for
an
sure.
expert.
And well, the second place I was kind of going back and forth between Griffin and Cloud9. We talked about some problems in the Griffin camp earlier, and I think Cloud9 they should have a chance, right?
They have a chance. Cloud9 is known going through the group stage, so that's gonna be interesting to see. And it's gonna be interesting group for Griffin and Cloud9. They are pretty lucky to get HKA in their group because they don't have the third competitor.
Unlucky.
Lucky.
I'd call him unlucky.
All right, sure. But so we agree there.
Yeah, if HKA wins a single best of one in the group, I'm amazed.
A single one.
Single one. If they get anything but losses.
Well, it's actually funny. Like I said this in the earlier episode as well, but there are 100 times the money to win the group, which is the most out of all teams in the tournament.
I did bet my last month's salary on HK to win. So.
Oh, so that means we won't see you here anymore after this week, yeah?
Yeah.
Money! Let's move on to Group B. Let's see. Do we have any differences here? So I have Fun plus Phoenix, Splice, Gam, and what is
J-Team.
J-Team, okay. Yeah. So you have Fun plus Phoenix as number one as well?
Yeah,
but then we are a bit mixed up.
That is like the solid and Fanwas Phoenix. If they don't win this group, they don't deserve to win the whole world. This is like easiest group for them that can happen. Like
That's why they're going to lose. They're going to be arrogant, and they're going to lose the games because they are arrogant.
Well, they will ask them lost.
Yeah. In my mind, there's not in any situation that this could be any easier because there cannot be two teams from the same league in the same group. So I don't think there's a situation that this group B could be any easier for FunPlus Phoenix.
How do you feel though about, because okay, most people seem to agree that FunPlus Phoenix should win this group easily, no question about it. How about the 3 spots behind? Because that seemed quite hard for me at least.
Well, it's gonna be pretty tight actually. My money before the group stage was in a GAM because I really think the Vietnam league is getting better and better. But seeing their first game, I'm not so sure about my. This is the one thing I really regret now about my pickings. They might come back and just wreck everyone. But their first game against Splice was horrible. They did some strange stuff there.
But that's just one game though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But Splice actually looked solid. And because J team is kind of shaky and GAM is like Fiesta team, so Splice actually has pretty good chance to go through here. So that's
my pickings are looking good.
So if I've done this today, if I could change today my pickings, I would go Splice second and come third or J team.
That's what I said. Splice second.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, but you had GAM winning as well.
Obviously.
And Phoenix lost. But okay.
Obviously.
Sure.
Group C.
Yeah, exactly. Let's move on.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah, the group of death, as we talked about at the earlier. So
Okay, so we agree on one thing. Clutch will be lost.
Yes,
in the group.
and
Teemu as well. Teemu actually agrees with us here.
Yeah. And Clutch has 0-2 after the 2 games, so it's looking solid that they're gonna be last. And if you've seen our weekly video, Fnatic, SK Telecom, and RNG, they all 3 are top 6 on my ranking. Yeah. So they are all solid teams. So one of the big contenders for the championship will be out in the groups.
Yeah. So this is a really, really tough group. Yeah. But I think this far SKT are 2-0, I think.
Yes.
So they are looking pretty good. So your pickings are ahead at this point. But we'll see. That's going to be a really tough race, though, for sure.
Yeah. Fnatic and RNG, they both played against SKT and Clutch, and they lost to SKT and won against Clutch. So their match will decide if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I have Fnatic second and RNG third, so we'll see about that.
Wait, so SK has not played versus Clutch yet, no?
No.
Well, that's gonna be... Because if Clutch wins SK and Fnatic wins RNG, I'm right. Easy.
Okay.
There was a lot of ifs, but yeah, sure.
Okay, sorry. When Clutch wins SK and Fnatic wins, what's the name?
And there is still second week of group stage. Everyone plays 2 times against everyone.
Yeah. No worries. I got this.
Sure. So let's go to Group D.
Yes.
And I think that's also a pretty tough group, right? You have IG, Damwon, Liquid, AHQ, Fury, in that order.
Yeah.
So that should be, I mean, I'm no expert, but Liquid, you said in the last weekly that they actually look pretty, like they have some chances anyway.
Yeah, they actually look good. I think IG is going through for sure. Yeah. IG, they were shaky in Summer Split, but now they brought the same game they brought last year when they win the championship. So in my eyes, IG is going through for sure, and I will be wrong about the first one. Damwon will not win this group. IG will win this group, and that's it. There's no doubt about it in my mind. About Damwon and Liquid, that's gonna be interesting. And AHQ, it's not bad team. They can upset some of the teams, so they can.
Well, that could create an interesting.
They can play spoiler here. Mm-hmm. So if Liquid or Damwon loses to AHQ, it's pretty much they're out.
Yeah. Okay. So let's put it like this: it's like AHQ. the chances to go through are not good, but they can destroy the tournament for somebody else.
EHQ is like same possibilities that HKA has in Group A to go through. Here.
Okay, sure.
Then
100 to 1.
On top of this thing, we went through this. We have a fourth guy, Mr. Cameron, who lives in the desert in Arizona, who's not present here because it's quite a long flight. But he also did the Pick'em Challenge. He's in our Pick'em Challenge group. So we're going to put his thing here on the screen.
Let me have a look. I want to see if he has something that actually seems surprising or very different from us.
Yeah, basically, so I'll just go through the groups and let's talk about it a bit. So
sure.
For Group A, he's got G2 and Cloud9 going through with Griffin and HKA not succeeding. Group B, Fun Plus Phoenix and GAM going through with Splice and J-Team not. Group C, SK Telecom and RNG going through, Fnatic and Clutch out. And then in Group D, he's got Liquid winning the group, Damwon second with IG and AHQ going.
That sounds like some bias to me. Mr. Arizona thinking Liquid will win the group.
Yeah. Okay. He's from NA and it shows in these predictions.
Come on! You can't throw dirt on someone who can't defend themselves.
He's like betting on NA teams. I think he knows them. He knows their weaknesses and pros. He's put Clutch last because he knows Clutch better than any one of us. Knows that it's pretty much no chance for Clutch to go through.
But actually, I think we all agreed though that Group D is pretty it's somewhat close.
But there's that's not so biased. But I think that he sees some pros in those teams that we don't know, and that's why betting for their own is like not that bad because as I said, Liquid is looking better than I anticipated, and he did see that. Maybe he didn't see the IG Damwon correctly, but we will see. But
we'll see
what
when we run this
strikes me here the most is that both of you had Cloud9 out from the groups, and he has Cloud9 going through with G2. Obviously, you've talked about Griffin, how well they've been playing, and then the Korean aspect. But then again, you said Cloud9 is the NA team that always succeeds in the Worlds. So having Cloud9 going through from Group A is very possible.
It's possible. Griffin has some internal issues and they can go out. Cloud9 has always shown their best in Worlds, so they can go.
Well, I think from the research I've done, at least, it feels like the obvious one to win or at least go through is G2. I don't think there's any talk about that.
Yes.
But then the second spot is quite open between Cloud9 and Griffin, and I was really close between picking one of them.
Actually, it wasn't like 100% sure prediction from me too. Cloud9 can go through.
It's not the same like Teemu's 100% HK.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Cloud9 is so much better than HK.
You seem very confident in it.
I am.
Yeah. But
someone has to support the dark horse.
Yeah. But about the pick'em, if you've done your own pick'ems, they are now closed because the group stage is going on. But if you're done your pick'ems, you can still join our group. Link gonna be down. You can join whenever you want, and you can join and compete against us and win some prizes.
Can win something nice.
Yeah, and it doesn't. You don't need it because we thought at first that it's regional kind of thing, but it doesn't matter on what region you play. Everybody can join on the thing. So if you have a pick'em team, you can come lose to me.
Even you Philippine people, you can come and join us.
Shout out to Philippines. That's enough for pick'ems and questions and such. It's been fun to have you here.
Thank you.
It's been super fun because I'm way more excited about watching Worlds now than before. You know, honestly, like I said, I'm a Dota guy, but Worlds are getting quite exciting for me as well. So this is gonna be fun to follow, and also it's gonna be really fun to see Teemu crash and burn. We'll be back about the results, but it doesn't look good, Teemu, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I promise, if Teemu wins this, I will fly back here and congratulate him live in podcast about that win. I'm so sure that they won't win this.
Hey, I'll pay half the ticket. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so you heard it. I'm gonna have some nice congratulations coming to my way in a few weeks.
Red carpet and everything is already.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic! I love red carpets. Do the like and subscription thing as per usual. This is us signing out. See you next time.
See you next week.